We've decided to start importing cheap melons from overseas, so we're ending our contract. And just like that, the contract's officially over.
As expected from you, Madoka. Here's today's delivery. My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm a melon farmer.
Huh? Keiichi?
She's the heiress of Doyomeki Sweets, Madoka Takanaka.
I left a message on your voicemail this morning about the delivery.
But since you're here already, I thought it'd be faster to tell you face to face. Is something wrong?
We've decided to start importing cheap melons from overseas, so we're ending our contract.
What?
An internationally famous farm has agreed to work with us. Honestly, Tokimeki Farm's melons are expensive, but they don't taste that sweet, and the aroma isn't really impressive either.
But that's...
The imported ones cost less than half as much, and they're sweeter and more fragrant. There's really no reason to keep buying from Tokimeki Farm anymore.
You can't be serious. I've already prepared not just today, but tomorrow's delivery too.
I'm sorry, but could you take them back? We'll make sure to pay the cancellation fee properly.
Shinzo, the previous owner, really respected the work we do. But honestly, I don't feel that respect from Madoka. I can't take being treated like this anymore. Alright, I understand. Madoka, how did it go? He's a patissier at Doyomeki Sweets, Shota Takasugi.
The contract's officially wrapped up.
Just like I thought, Madoka. The melon cake wasn't selling well because it didn't have enough aroma and sweetness. But if we switch to imported melons, we can make something that beats our best sales. I'm sure of it.
Hi there. Do you have melon cake today?
She's someone I knew from school who was older than me, and the owner of Days Hotel, Yui Hatakayama. Yui.
Hey Keiichi, is something wrong? Welcome, Yui. Today's melon cake is a brand new improved version. You should totally try it. Wait, are these melons from Tokimeki Farm? Huh? It's got a stronger aroma than usual, and the color's different too.
We ended our contract with Tokimeki Farm, and switched to imported ones.
What? Then those melons Keiichi's got are...
Yeah, they were meant for today's delivery.
That's outrageous! Canceling out of the blue and refusing today's delivery? That's beyond unprofessional. I mean, what do you want me to say?
We did call him in advance to say the delivery wasn't needed. He's the one who didn't pick up the phone. I was driving. I don't check my phone while I'm behind the wheel. And calling me right before I get here isn't helpful at all.
Yui, I'm sure you get how important it is to make a profit as a business owner. Nope, not even a little.
Yui?
We can only do our work because we have a good relationship with the producers, especially in our dessert department. I always make sure. We always show proper respect to the people who grow our ingredients. I understand wanting to make a profit, but treating carefully grown crops so carelessly? I just can't accept that.
Yui, she's really standing up for me.
Keiichi, do you already have a buyer for your melons?
Huh?
If not, we'd be happy to take them at our hotel. What?
Are you serious? Isn't your dessert division struggling after losing customers to us? What if buying Tokimeki's melons ends in disaster?
There's no way I'm letting this fail. We've actually been waiting for the right chance to get our hands on Tokimeki Farm's melons. Excuse me? Hope you don't regret it. Cutting ties with Tokimeki Farm. Shall we, Keiichi?
Okay. And just like that, I ended up heading to Days Hotel, but a few hours later. Madoka!
Dad?
Did you really end the contract with Tokimeki Farm? How did you find out? One of the staff told me everything. Why on earth would you end the contract?
Isn't it obvious? To improve the product and push melon cake sales even higher.
Even our international customers love our melon cake. But rising costs have made it hard to stay afloat.
If we want to survive this crisis, we need to cut costs. Simple as that.
So that's why you switched to imported melons?
That melon costs less than half what we've been paying.
And on top of that, it's even sweeter and more fragrant than Tokimeki Farm's. It really brings out the flavor of the melon cake.
We've even got foreign companies saying they'd want to do business with us if this works. We slash costs and grow the business at the same time. I'm such a brilliant CEO.
No,
Absolutely not.
Huh?
The melon cake wouldn't be the same without Tokimeki Farm's melons. If you use those overly sweet, overly fragrant imported melons...
Why are you still stuck in the past? Even the top long-established brands never stop improving their products. So are we.
If it's too sweet, we can just adjust the recipe. Same goes for the aroma. It's our job to balance the flavor by playing with toppings and other elements.
But still...
Don't worry. I was your top apprentice, remember? I'll make sure this becomes the best melon cake ever. And I'll prove it. That Madoka and I can build Doyomeki Sweets into something even greater.
It's no use. My words don't reach them anymore. Alright, then I'll keep my mouth shut from here on.
Glad to hear it.
But don't forget this. Doyomeki Sweets is still standing today because of the people who grow the ingredients.
While all that was happening, meanwhile...
I still can't believe we get to use melons from Tokimeki Farm. This feels like a dream.
What is it you like so much about our melons?
Actually, I once asked your father, Goro, about a possible deal.
You actually talked to my dad about working together?
Tokimeki Farm's melons don't just taste great and look good. Biggest appeal is how carefully you control the sugar levels. You use non-destructive sugar testers and adjust the growing method based on sweetness, right?
Yes. Some desserts don't go well with too much sweetness. And if the melon's too fragrant, it can mess with the overall flavor.
That's exactly the kind of carefully grown, skillfully crafted melon we've been looking for. But your father said he couldn't spare any because of your deal with Doyomeki Sweets.
We were supplying so much to Doyomeki, it was practically an exclusive deal.
So we had no choice but to use different melons and make do somehow. But nothing compares to Tokimeki Farm's melons. Please, Keiichi, we'd be honored to serve your melons.
If it's you, Yui, maybe I really can trust you with what my dad and I built. If our melons are good enough for you, then I'd be honored.
Yes, this is amazing!
And just like that, our contract with Days Hotel began. 1 month later. So how's the melon being received? He runs a melon farm overseas. Eiji Minagawa, Doyomeki Sweets' new supplier. It's going great.
Customers are thrilled. Some even say it's sweeter than ever.
Strange. Doesn't look like you're getting much foot traffic, though. It's the heat. Sweets don't sell well this time of year.
But this year's different. Your melons made our sweets look way more appealing. And we worked hard to improve our melon ice cream, too.
With our cakes and ice cream working together, we're gonna be the hottest spot this summer. Or so they thought. 1 week later.
What's going on? Instead of more customers, we're seeing even fewer.
Yesterday we had 5 people, and today only 3. You did post it on social, right?
Of course we did. But looks like there's a shop getting more buzz than us. Everyone's flocking to them. A shop more popular than us?
That would be Days Hotel.
Shinzo!
Looks like cutting ties with Tokimeki Farm wasn't your smartest move.
What's that supposed to mean?
Take a look at this.
Social media reviews? What the?
People are raving about the desserts at Days Hotel.
And not just that. Tokimeki Farm's melons are blowing up online. They're the top search right now. Why is this happening?
Curious, aren't you?
Huh?
I was curious too. I'm actually on my way there. You two should come along.
What the? Look at this line!
I can't even see the front of the line. How far does it go? Huh? Madoka? Takasugi?
What are you doing here? Keiichi?
It's been a while, Keiji.
Shinzo?
You've really carried on your father's legacy. These melons are impressive. The aroma is milder than before, and there's this delicate sweetness. Nicely done.
You've still got a sharp nose.
You can tell all that just from the smell? That's amazing!
The netting is more pronounced and uniform too. Your melons really are top tier.
Hey, Dad. Enough of the compliments.
Before you go on praising them, can you tell us what's happening? Why is there such a crowd at Dave's hotel? The answer's in the melon he's holding.
Minagawa?
And you are? Nice to meet you. I'm Eiji Minagawa. I run a melon farm overseas. So you're the one. We've always been proud of our melons too, but I just toured your farm earlier. Honestly, I'm in awe. I've got nothing but respect. Your melons are truly exceptional.
Hold on, Minagawa. What are you even saying?
Take a look at these photos. What are these? These melons look incredible.
Not just green ones. There are red and even white flesh melons.
All of these are grown at Keiichi's farm. Seriously?
I thought you only grew green flesh melons.
That was true back when my father was in charge. But when I took over, we expanded the variety of melons we grow to make them easier for middlemen to handle and offer a wider selection for product development.
What?
I tried to tell you, but at the time, you weren't looking for any other melons. You shut down the conversation before I could explain.
So that meeting after the transition, that was what it was about? Keiichi put in all that work and our pastry chefs made the most of it. And together, we created the ultimate melon cake. This line, it's all customers here for Days Hotel's melon cake. The ultimate melon cake?
Come on now. Isn't that a bit of an overstatement? When it comes to melon cake, Doyomeki Sweets is still...
If you're so sure, why not try it for yourself?
With that, Yui led them into the hotel. A few minutes later. So this is the melon cake everyone's talking about. Please give it a try.
This?
The sweetness is really toned down. It's surprisingly easy to eat.
In summer, people tend to lose their appetite from the heat or only want cold things. We made this cake so people would still want to eat it even in the summer heat. Our pâtissiers drew out the natural sweetness of the fruit and carefully balanced it with just the right amount of sugar in the cake and cream. This is the exact opposite of our approach.
It's a masterpiece, built on faith in the quality of the fruit. No wonder it's getting all the attention.
We couldn't have made this cake without Tokimeki Farm. That's not fair.
Huh?
If you were growing different types of melons, you should have told us during our contract.
There was no need to.
What?
Keiichi was intentionally sending us green flesh melons that were lighter in sweetness and aroma.
Why would he do that?
Doyomeki Sweets melon cake was a carefully balanced dessert, created with other fruits in mind as well. It only worked because the melon always had consistent flavor and aroma. Oh,
now you remember?
Our other cake recipes tell us to tweak the sweetness, depending on the fruit we get that day. But the melon cake recipe was ridiculously precise. Down to the number of slices, the exact grams, even how it's plated. Everything was written out in painstaking detail.
That's because Keiichi consistently delivered melons that were always the same quality all year round.
Hey, Takasugi, you were Dad's top apprentice, weren't you? Didn't he ever tell you how important that was?
It was so long ago, and we made it so routinely. I guess I just forgot.
You've got to be kidding me. Madoka? It's not fair to put all the blame on him. What did you say? You never tried to understand what your father wanted to pass on to you. You just ran things your own way, ignoring everything he left behind. That's...
Shinzo truly respected every ingredient he worked with, but after the management changed, Doyomeki Sweets started acting like they were doing us a favor by buying. There was no care or courtesy anymore. When you suddenly ended the contract, that's when I realized she only cares about what's good for her.
Wait, just a minute.
They just ended the contract out of nowhere? What's that supposed to mean? We'd been supplying Doyomeki Sweets for a long time, but the other day, she suddenly ended the contract.
She said it was because they were starting a deal with your farm, Minagawa.
Excuse me?
It's not like that, Minagawa. I mean, there was a communication issue, or I just didn't get around to talking to you in time.
And you called the morning of the delivery just a bit late to bring it up. Madoka, I know I said this to you before. I started my melon farm overseas so I could bring the quality of foreign produce to people in Japan. But if we're going to work together, I need you to respect the growers.
Yes?
I've stopped by your store a few times since we started working together. The flavoring of the cakes, how you used the melons, even how they were stored. To be honest, I didn't feel the ingredients were being treated with the care they deserve. That can't be. I take pride in what I grow. If the fruits I've poured so much into are going to be handled like that, then I have no choice but to end our partnership. That's actually why I was looking for you today.
Wait, please. If you pull out now, it'll ruin our entire overseas expansion plan.
Even after all that, you're still only worried about your business?
What did you just say?
Keiichi, I really admire the way you care for your crops. I'd love for you to share your skills with farmers abroad. Huh? I'd like to work with you. Officially.
That's incredible, Keiichi. I heard his farm is one of the biggest melon producers overseas. Getting an offer like that from someone like him? Wow!
That goes for you too, Hatakeyama.
Huh?
I actually had the pleasure of trying your new cake yesterday. It was a fantastic dessert that really showcased the quality of the ingredients. I want to work with people like you to spread the value of our melons. I hope you'll consider using our melons as well.
Keiichi's dedication is finally being recognized. What an opportunity. Goro, you'd be proud. Your son's grown into a fine man.
How could this be? He used to be our supplier. You're stealing him away from us. That's so unfair.
What are you talking about? We were the ones who wanted Yui to use our melons. We approached her ourselves and offered the deal. The real issue here is your complete lack of respect for the suppliers, Madoka. Don't just pin this on her.
Ugh!
I understand wanting to protect your company, but this business only works when we support each other. A company that ignores the hearts of its growers has no future.
If we can't find another supplier, what's going to happen to us?
What's going to happen to us now? After that, Doyomeki Sweets no longer had the means to care about ingredient quality. The business couldn't hold on, and eventually they went bankrupt.
All I ever wanted was to make the company better. How did it all end up like this?
Now, Madoka lives in a rundown apartment, buried in debt. As for Takasugi, I have the skills. Why won't anyone hire me? I even give them advice during the interview. He was so overconfident in his ability that he started offering unsolicited feedback on the sweets made by his interviewers. Because of that, he still hasn't landed a job. Meanwhile, as for us,
Everyone who's come to learn from us says they love it.
that's all thanks to Minagawa. I honestly can't thank him enough.
Geez, I'm starting to get a little jealous.
Huh?
You keep praising Minagawa. What about me?
Yui, when it comes to you, I think my feelings go beyond gratitude and lean more toward love.
Wait, what?
At this point, it's only a matter of time before we become something more. Enjoyed the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.